Hey guys, so today I want to talk about my top 4 worst Gravity Falls episodes, and I made a video of my top 10 Gravity Falls episodes, but not every episode of Gravity Falls is good. Like every show, there are a few bad episodes, and in this video I wanted to talk about my least favorite episodes, and you guys can comment below with your least favorite episodes. So, number 4 is Little Gift Shop of Horrors. This episode I don't know why I didn't like it, but when I tried to rewatch it recently, it was just really hard and I just couldn't. There wasn't much going on, even though it's like non-canon stories most of the time. There's just like not much of a good story in this episode. There's not a whole lot of humor. There's definitely no memorable moments, and I just thought this was a really weak episode of season 2 and of the whole show in general. Number 3 is the Golf War. This episode had some great character development for Pacifica, but it just barely felt like a Gravity Falls episode because there wasn't much going on. It was just like a normal mini golf game, but they had these small talking golf ball things, and they were just really weird people. But this didn't feel like Gravity Falls because of the small topic. And in Gravity Falls there are supposed to be like all these cool mysteries, supernatural things, and I know not every episode has like all this amazing mystery, but an episode about something as normal as mini golf just seems like something that would be on like regular show or something like that, and not on Gravity Falls. And they could have easily done a lot more development on Pacifica in like a different type of way, or they could have had a better creature in the Gulf War. Number 2 is Dipper vs. Manliness. This episode was not very good at all. There were a few memorable jokes like Disco Girl, but overall the story of this felt really boring and not much was going on. Similar to the Gulf War, it didn't feel much like a Gravity Falls episode because the supernatural element was really low, and every Gravity Falls episode should have some sort of supernatural element. It should be a really cool thing, original idea, creative idea, but this episode didn't have much of that. Even though I have to admit this episode did have some good moments, I just overall think it was not a good episode. And my least favorite episode of Gravity Falls of all time is Roadside Attraction. This episode almost felt like it was written by a fan. Candy and Dipper felt really forced. It didn't feel like they were hinted at before, even though they kind of were in the Love God when Mabel put Dipper and Candy together for like future matches. But that was the only hint we've gotten. The rest of it seems forced, and there was like nothing that went on in this episode. There were no jokes that I laughed at, and there was one joke that I really thought was funny, but that joke didn't make it into the episode. One of the storyboarders posted it online, and it was really good. It was about Seuss in the maze, and then he wanted to get out of the maze, so someone came in with a helicopter and gave him a puzzle, which was a maze on paper, and that was a funny thing. But nothing in this episode really made me laugh. It's just, I don't know why, it didn't feel like a Gravity Falls episode. It felt like it was written by a fan, and overall I thought it was just the worst episode of Gravity Falls. So that's my list for the top 4 worst Gravity Falls episodes. The reason this isn't the top 5 or a top 10 is because there really aren't many bad episodes of Gravity Falls. These are the only 4 I can think of that I would not be able to rewatch going back to them, or I would just be very bored and I wouldn't want to rewatch them. The rest of the episodes of Gravity Falls I'm completely fine with. They're either average, above average, or insanely amazing. Even though this list is the worst Gravity Falls episodes, I just want to be clear that Gravity Falls is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's amazing, and every show has some bad episodes, so Gravity Falls is not different. But I just wanted to make this video because some of you guys were asking me what my least favorite episodes were. Anyway, leave your least favorite episode list in the comments below. Tell me what you think about my list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.